Hi guys, it's Sonelias and welcome back to Hearts of Iron number 4. Is it number 4? Yes, it is number 4. Guys, we're going to carry on with playing, of course, with the end of the last saved game, which we're playing as Germany, so let's carry on with that. We should be engaged in the combat in Spain, helping out, in this instance, the Directorate, the Spanish Directorate. Now, we had just had the Carlist uprising, which actually pushed back our forces quite significantly, which is a bit of a pity. We actually took Madrid already. But let's see what we can do next. So we just chosen to basically work on the treaty with the USSR. It looks like 3 of these will complete before anything else will happen. So let's get started here.
Angetreten.
This next chapter.
Bereit. Bereit. Angetreten. Halt!
From there we're going to basically push into that encirclement properly. In their area significantly, and as you can see they are actually out of supplies, which make their combat effectiveness far less than it would have been otherwise. As you can see, we are actually getting support in here from the others. You should of course see that we basically got Mr. Hell in charge here now. The skill level has already increased. We're going to try to keep on increasing it further and further as we progress.
Auf geht's!
Ooh, okay, that wasn't the intention.
Auf geht's! Zeigt es ihnen!
Okay, let's move this back here.
Ausrücken!
Move these units slightly. We're basically going to try to open this up again. We'll cut off this bit here because otherwise they are going to escape from us, which most definitely is not the intention.
Achtung! Bereit zum Ausrücken!
We really want to have them encircled, so to speak.
Bereit zum Ausrücken!
To facilitate that, we need to basically make sure we keep an eye on the movement of these
Bereit
units
zum
here as well.
Ausrücken!
Looks like the Russians are still helping the Spanish Republic.
Vorrücken! Los, ausrücken! Ausrücken! Wieder zurück!
Okay.
Vorrücken!
Why don't you take that airport there? That would be a really nice move, wouldn't it?
Zeigt es ihnen!
Let him recover his organization.
Ausrücken!
Okay.
Bereit! Bereit zum Ausrücken! Ausrücken! Befehle? Angetreten!
Alright, let's keep on moving these units around, so at least we can try to do the encirclements. Unless, of course, yeah, we got not enough troops to basically help support that. Which does happen from time to time. Like we're seeing it down here at the moment.
Bereit!
Getting into a situation where there are just not enough troops.
Achtung!
Okay, so we deciphered a key. We're going to basically work on the French key now.
Zuhören!
I'm going to allocate this here to the main army there.
Weiter! Weiter!
We're going to try to work on those encirclements again over here.
Befehle! Unter Beschuss!
Hold on, let's have a look. Where are all of
Zeigt
our
es ihnen!
That one's there.
Zeigt es ihnen! Greift weiter an! Weiter, weiter!
Let's make sure we we're kind of moving back at the moment,
Angetreten!
which is even worse,
Ausrücken!
because it leaves us with a bit of a sticky situation.
Abbruch!
Means our unit will be cut off, which is most definitely not what we're looking for.
Auf geht's!
Okay. How many of our enemies units have we got? Ooh, look at that. We actually got here Russian items as well in our hands. Is that not surprising? I would say it is.
Achtung!
Okay,
Ihre
these units
Befehle?
here will be assigned to that border unit there. Let's have a quick look at the actual composition of our armored units. I probably want to basically assign here a light SP unit to this as well. It's not a big change, but every little bit helps. I probably also want to put a field hospital onto there. Again, like I did earlier, I need to of course prioritize this here.
Ausrücken!
To of course make sure I get as much out of this as I can.
Auf geht's!
Actually, that isn't really needed at this point. The Russians once again are trying to push in. Can I send additional volunteers over? Yes, I can.
Bereit zum Ausrücken!
Let's put them on another army. And once I've done that, I should be able to, of course, send number 5 over here. Send volunteers. That's single unit. There we go. Right, where do we stand here? Now that has been... Okay, that's defending nicely.
Bereit!
Should be able to push him out really, really quickly. Here, as you can see, working on the defense there. The experience of these units is really, really now, as you can see. Let's put a bit more production in here, and as you can see, we do need quite a few more of those. We need upgrades from this, as you can see as well. Have I got spare units of armor? It does look like I do have some in stock, don't I? Mostly Panzer 1s. So instead of doing this, I actually work on converting them. That should help a little bit. Converting existing units. Pakistan declares war upon India. Really?
Angetreten!
It's interesting to see. Really interesting to see, to be honest. So gateway to Europe I can forget about. This one I can forget about. I can ban the communists, of course, if I wanted to. Are there still communists here? There are still some communists there, unfortunately. Now we do have just Goebbels here. He's of course boosting this, but that growth is really, really slow. Because of our relatively high popularity, only 16% of that stays in place. Alright, okay, that doesn't really help, does it? The additional troops are going to be here on the 21st. This will complete in another 35 days or so. Nothing else completes. Oh, they all three will complete before then, which is great. Nice to see.
Zuhören! Greift weiter an!
Okay, they're all going to keep on defending here. Zaragoza has become the new capital there, it looks like. Again, nice to see. Factories are available over there. As you can see, because they're surrounded there, and even though there's a fair number of troops there, let's try to not let them do that. Let's try to keep them contained.
Zuhören!
Defend that, which shouldn't be too hard a job, particularly against these troops here. I can compare the combat power of these different units, and we do notice the difference really, really strongly. Same should be applying over here, to be honest. So if we look at this particular general here, he's at skill level 27. He's gained Winter Expert. Okay, really, do I want to do anything with that at the moment? No, not really. Infantry leader is increasing, Trickster is increasing. Panzer leader, though, is the biggest increase there, to be honest.
Auf geht's!
Okay, those two are on the rise. Good. Multiple combats, really? Yes, that's true. As you can see that the organization is dropping substantially there as well. And that will have nice consequences for us. Positive consequence, of course. Looks like the Directorate is getting organized, which is good to see. Now earlier we'd actually pushed down to this river here. It'd be nice if we could do that again.
Angetreten! Ausrücken!
That's exactly what we were doing again here in a minute. I'm going to try to push enemy units back from that front line here.
Zuhören! Befehle?
Okay, and then from there we're going to take that particular location as such.
Achtung!
Looks like we're winning here, which is great to see. Yes, we have aerial superiority here. That's working in our favor here, really, really nicely. Cool.
Bereit zum Ausrücken!
As you can see, I should be able to push these units back here. Unfortunately, we're engaged on two different fronts at the same time there. Not a big issue, but it does help, of course, if we got troops that actually are strongly positioned. Okay. keep on trying to push up against us here. Not a major issue, but it does show that there are still a significant number of enemy troops in the area here operating.
Auf geht's!
Alright, let them be for now. Ooh, boy. Not what we're looking for, but...
Greift weiter an!
Let them push there for now, I would say. Not sure why the Italians are holding back there. To be honest, I had rather hoped to be able to do an encirclement here, but I got my troops spread too far out. So once I've done that, I'll basically make my way over there to really start making a difference in that location there.
Ziel anvisiert. Ausrücken! Ausrücken!
Okay.
Achtung! Zuhören!
Let's use this one here.
Achtung!
Combine with that one there to basically really try to push them back properly.
Ihre Befehle? Zuhören! Los, ausrücken!
Alright, as you can see, we're creating a nice front here.
Zeigt es ihnen!
And if we can keep this up, we should be able to cut off at least that one Russian unit, and plus, of course, a bunch of Spanish units up there.
Befehle?
Right, let's get some more troops on that front there.
Bereit zum Ausrücken!
Could we send more troops yet again? No, we're still tied to our limits as they stand at the moment. Death before surrender. Surrender limit is boosted by at least 100%. That's nice. Maximum surrender limit is plus 15. Okay. Nice, we're progressing nicely here.
Bereit zum Ausrücken! Angetreten!
Okay. Passive defense is increased. More of these can of course be upgraded as well. Lower Austria. Don't forget this province here. Which got a pretty high infrastructure level already. Brandenburg can basically see the same. Ah, okay. Spain took 2 states. The Carlists have actually surrendered. Really? Yes, there we go. Interesting. As you can see, our encirclement is slowly taking place here. Really slowly. If only the actual units here started basically showing some balls, that would be really, really helpful.
Befehle! Ausrücken!
Right, let's start supporting that unit there because 27 is really, really low. see the Russians are trying to basically do whatever they can to undo whatever I'm trying to do here. Nice. So we're still in 1937, as you can see, which is of course all down here. 1937, I cannot do that one if I'm not mistaken. No, that's 1938. We can, on the other hand, of course, improve our artillery. Let's work on improving the artillery there. Then this will complete a few days later.
Zeigt es ihnen! Ausrücken!
Right, that's completed, that's completed. So we can of course work on the extraction here. That's got a nice booster on there at the moment, as you can see. What else could we do here as well? Now, looking at the state of things, we're still working on this one here. I'm probably going to work on the west bit. There'll basically, of course, be a new unit of the mobile artillery to come into play.
Ausrücken!
They're trying to push me back, and they might well succeed if I don't get support here.
Zuhören!
Users are nice. Now let's see what we can do with this unit here to support that engagement there. So we did sign that treaty, and well, that's the treaty where we basically can, of course, do some research. Additional army innovation can be done there. Let's work on this one. We can, of course, demand the Sudentenland. Let's just double check what's going on with Czechoslovakia first. So, yeah, it might be beneficial here to demand the Sudetenland. Let's exert the diplomatic pressure on them.
Greift weiter an!
So that's what I need to do. Let's get this over the bridge. Did it say announces or interesting? I'm not 100% sure on that. But either way, let's keep this up. So that's going a lot better now. As you can see, they came to before. Soviets accept the Soviet-German treaty. The treaty will be a stepping stone to the future. Okay, opinion of Germany is increased. Trade relations with Germany were increased. Yes, I get those penalties to be removed. So once my next item of research completes here, I will be able to really do something with that. I'll be really bringing it to a useful level, so to speak.
Ziel anvisiert. Ziel anvisiert.
Okay, we're going to be defending, it looks like. That looks to be a bit tougher than I had kind of hoped it would be. Lucky for us, we can actually advance one of our paths here. Let's see what we can do here. Urban Rommel. The statistics, division attrition rates. That's always a good one to have. Less attrition is really, really welcome.
Vorwärts, Männer!
Yes, we're pulling back into slightly safer bit of territory. It means we are surrendering a bit of territory, but that's fine, I would say.
Greift weiter an! Zuhören!
Okay, this one can, of course, lead the attack there if I wanted to.
Ausrücken!
Let's support him there.
Bereit zum
Some
Ausrücken!
weight, as you can see.
Ihre Befehle?
Nice, out here once again.
Ausrücken! Zuhören!
Once that engagement is complete. Necessarily hope we'll be able to, of course, do something with that as such. So 12 days to go here.
Befehle? Vorwärts, Männer!
Let them recover their jazz. Okay, so we've got the deduction of the penalty now. So I can actually research this far ahead of the normal time, which is nice to see. So 77 days to complete that. Yeah, I'm going to carry on with this one here for a while. That's doing really, really well, as you can see. Really what I want to start adding here as soon as I can. I want to start adding those medium tanks. I don't have them yet, but they will become available soon. Air Force is still doing really, really nicely here as well. Let's have a quick look at these units here as well. As you can see, I can probably put on here those field hospitals to basically improve those units in terms of not having them suffer so much in terms of losses.
Ihre Befehle!
Okay.
Ausrücken! Angetreten! Angetreten!
Good trade. Okay.
Abstand halten! Wieder zurück!
Yeah, okay, we should be able to pull back.
Ausrücken!
We're strong enough to basically hold this one here, I think. To be honest, we've advanced too far in
Wieder
here
zurück!
to maintain that position where we stand now. But I do want to maintain some of this at the very least.
Befehle! Ausrücken! Ausrücken! Achtung!
should be an easier engagement. As you can see, the Russian unit has depleted itself somewhat.
Bereit. Ausrücken.
Okay. Let's make our decryption even stronger. And again, we're going to call it a day shortly. So once we actually win this battle here, well, let's actually demand the Sudentenland first and see what we can actually get afterwards.
Greift weiter an.
Cool.
Achtung! Angetreten. Ausrücken.
Nice, let's push into there. Yes, we are digging in.
Bereit. Los, los, los! Zurück! Greift weiter an!
Maybe this is not the best border to be
Los,
focusing
los,
on.
los! Achtung! Zuhören! Ausrücken! Abstand halten!
So the distance firstly.
Ausrücken! Ihre Befehle!
Okay.
Vorrücken! Ausrücken!
Golly. That's not going as well as I had hoped, is it? But we've still got 15 days to go here, and 19 on that one, 38 on this one. Now once we complete this one, we should be able to push for a few more of those a lot quicker.
Ihre Befehle!
Okay, that's a nice defensive point that we can go for here if we wanted to.
Ausrücken! Angetreten! Befehle!
Okay. We're going to go and push into there instead of on the western side. We're going to go towards the east here. Yeah, it might not be a massive push as such, but we're still going to try to cut off some of those troops on that side.
Weiter, weiter!
Let's push through there because that's not going to work otherwise, is it?
Ihre Befehle!
Yeah, okay, we're going to support them there. We do need to win this because otherwise we're really in a big pickle. We're going to lose those units. And that most definitely is not something I want to see happening. Ooh.
Ausrücken!
Gateway to Europe, nothing I can do there. It's because the British have got the wrong sentiments all of a sudden. Right, we're building up a nice network over there, as you can see. 9 days to go there, but this will be done in 5 days. So we're going to keep an eye on, of course, what's happening to the Sudentenland. Alright, Bilbao is currently the capital here of this territory.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Angetreten.
I'm going to deselect 2 of these, but the 3 there will basically carry on their engagement onto that particular province there.
Ihre Befehle.
I'm going to keep on looking at what's going on here. 2, 1. Completed. Nice. So we're demanding the Sudentenland at this point. Let's do the Hermann Göring works here. Or should we do the Rijksautobahn? I think the Rijksautobahn would be an interesting one to do, because of course that gives me lots of extra infrastructure. And of course the infrastructure is quite helpful in terms of moving troops and so about. So let's say we're going to basically see what's going to happen to the Sudetenland, so let's do that now.
Zuhören! Ausrücken!
Support the engagement here against Spanish troops, as you can see. So we see that the government ID of... In a foolish diplomatic move, Edward Bennett, the leader of the Czechoslovaks, has rejected the German demands. We gain a claim on the Sudetenland, as well as the East Sudetenland. We gain a focus of conquest. Oh, that's interesting. That's really interesting. Now we got a war goal here. Now let's have a look. This has actually got a German claim on there, as you can see. Bohemia doesn't have a German claim on there, but East Sudetenland does. How are these guys here doing? Yes, we can invite them to the faction. They need the world tension to be at 40%, which it is not yet. We can offer them, of course, the non-aggression pact. What can I do here in terms of these guys here? Can I invite them already? No. Yeah, the world tension needs to be higher for us to be able to do so. Okay, we're going to call it a day, guys. So like I said earlier, yeah, we got some new items going on. We can, of course, declare war upon the Czechoslovakian Union, or whatever it's called. at this particular point in time, and that's valid until 2nd of December of 1939. So I still got a bit of time to do so, but yeah, I'm going to call it a quits for now. Thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you in the next one. In the meantime, take care. Bye-bye.